Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talk about I think this is now the 7th roster rumors video and spreadsheet September 10th as well. It was literally made by Flynn. This was the previous one. Obviously, these are like the previous ones, which I'll quickly go through. Obviously, I will leave a link to it up in the top left so you can watch it for yourself. So that's the previous one, and this is now what it looks like. So first start off with the Americas, and let's talk about it a bit. So, first up, is looking more is now looking increasingly likely that John QT will be joining Sentinels as their new IGL, which is actually not too bad of a signing for them. So we just have to wait until that's actually confirmed. Evil Genius is currently nothing. Leviathan nothing. Cloud9 nothing. Even with their many trial players, currently nothing. Loud is now unlikely that Aspas will be joining. So I should say, will be rejoining Loud. Now, I did have a little quick skim over the spreadsheet before I started recording this, and you guys could be very surprised on where Aspas could possibly end up to. It's definitely a team that no one was expecting to end up in, but it'd be interesting if that's the case. Other than that, nothing new for Loud. Sardak is still unlikely to stay. Korea Sports, only one is that Liazi is rumored to be joining the team. Obviously, he's also rumored to be joining Furia, but it's looking a little more likely that he will be joining Furia Esports. So I guessing that this is going to be the roster: Kaznet, Darker, MTA, Melser, and Klaus. But we're not really too sure on Darker's situation. But I guess we'll find out soon. 100 Thieves. Now there is now going to be a new coach. For the team, that being Ziggs, formerly from Evil Geniuses. He will be the new head coach for 100 Thieves. Mike's HD is looking. It's a possibility that he could leave, but also no info as well. So that's a bit of a question mark there for 100 Thieves. But it is pretty certain that Ziggs will be joining 100 Thieves as their new head coach. Currently nothing on Fury Esports. G2 currently nothing. NRG currently nothing. And MIBR looks like Rafa and Zan, both of them are now pretty their probability of joining MIBR has heightened. So Zan, he's now he's unlikely possibility, but could maybe join it. And Rafa is a possibility. So still not really anything on MIBR's roster, but at least there's some possible probabilities up there for MIBR's options, I guess we'll say, for rosters. EMEA now up next, and Fnatic currently nothing, Giants Gaming nothing, Foot Esports, Kiwi's probability of staying with the team has increased only to unlikely possibility, other than a below 10% chance of rejoining, and Moj has also joined them as well, so Kiwi and Moj might be out of this team, but not really too sure though. Team Liquid, rumor has it that Burzy is rumored to be joining Team Liquid as a new controller. I can't remember what team he used to play for. Might have been S2G Esports, but I might be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure it was a Turkish team. So Burzy is rumored to be joining Team Liquid. Koi looks like the basically the original gang, I guess we'll say, from last year. Trex, Starzo, so like Trex, Starzo, Shados, Barbar, Gukt, and Bambino. All those guys are pretty certain, a 90% chance of rejoining Koi. Currently nothing as well on Lowell and Link, but both of them are possible of joining Koi. Another team that's looking to possibly sign Burzy is Carmichael. He's currently on trial with Carmichael, unlike being a rumor, which is actually worse than a trial. So at least he might be playing for Carmichael. It's looking pretty likely that he will be playing for Carmichael, but still nothing as of right now for Burzy. Possibly two different teams that he could possibly join. Team Vitality, interestingly enough, that the new IGL will possibly be Solcheny, formerly from BBO Esports, which is pretty interesting there. Bit shocked about this. Don't really know how Solcheny is gonna go as the new IGL, but I'll be interested. It'll be definitely something, but I'm not really too sure. I'm guessing Solcheny does speak English, but I'll be very surprised. Well, I'll just be intrigued on how Solcheny goes on Team Vitality. Currently nothing on Navi. Gentlemaids also currently nothing. Team Heretics nothing. And BBL Esports has been a couple changes here, possibly. That Sakuki might be the new IGL for the team as he'll be replacing Solshin possibly. Elite will be rejoining the team after joining the team before the season started and then leaving for Supermassive Esports. The coach as well of Epic is likely to be joining. So rejoining along with the manager of Rin. And I don't know how you say this guy's name. Is it I don't know how you say it. JJ? I'm guessing that's probably how you say it, maybe. I'm not really too sure. But he is a possible IGO as well, along with Sakuki. I don't know how you say the names of Turkish players, and I deeply apologize for that. But there's a bunch of rumors of who could possibly replace Solchin if he does go to Team Vitality. And possibly as well of Elite replacing Aslan, as he's obviously rumored to be joining. What team was it? Internal Fire along with Angel, but that's all we really know about BBL. So at least we've gotten some possible changes happening to BBL. But I'm not really too. It might be better maybe than Foot, but I'm not really too convinced. Especially the IGO role. The IGO role was definitely, in my opinion, the weakest for BBL. I'm just not really too convinced, I'll be honest, on BBL as of right now. So I'll be interested to see who they choose for the IGL. If it's going to be Sakuki, if it's going to be Solchini, or it's going to be JJ. Not too sure though. It's a lot of question marks there for the Turkish team. Next up is now Pacific, and I don't think it's been really anything really new for Pacific other than a couple changes though. Z Division is currently nothing, DRX nothing, Talent Esports nothing. Destination Focus Me has been fixed, so now Lakia, Estrella, and Lakia. Sorry, not Lakia again. Those three are now rumored to be joining Destination Focus Me after originally having them on the Z Division. That was just an honest mistake from Flynn. Certainty now for Envy, Borkham, and Jeremy, as those three are pretty likely to be rejoining Team Secret, which is pretty nice considering that those three were very, very good last year, and possibly still could we maybe still see Giant Sanity? Not really too sure though. Global Esports is now looking pretty certain that Blaze King will be joining the team to replace Munyet. However, Munyet is pretty close, if not already, have signed a verbal agreement with the team, which we'll get into very, very soon. Genji currently nothing with a very empty slot here, and this is where we get to see Munyet. He's either signed, or I should say, verbally agreed to be joining PaperX as their new player, which is massive, I'll be honest. Pretty sure now this is now the third Indonesian player to be joining PaperX. And obviously, Manyan actually does speak some pretty good English. So I'll be interested to see. I mean, I think to be fair as well, they basically have now like 3 duelist players. But Forsaken, he is a very, very flexible player, and Manyan has proved himself that he can play other roles like a controller, especially. So if if they want to play, like a double controller comp, that could obviously happen. But I'll be interested to see. Because it's looking pretty likely that will happen. If not, it already has happened. Since a verbal agreement basically means that yes, you have officially joined the team. They're just gonna be waiting for maybe a certain date for them to actually officially announce it. So Manya is quote unquote officially be joining PaperX as their new 5th player to, I guess, quote unquote as well replace Jing. We still don't know about CGRS, so we don't know if they're gonna be if they're gonna be sticking with CGRS as a sub. Now, Blade Esports. Who are they cooking? But apparently, Aspas is rumored to be joining Bleed. Now, if you can see here in the sources / notes, it says that Bleed was rumored by Flynn. Now, I don't know how Flynn got this rumor, but I'm incredibly shocked about this. I saw this and I was very, very speechless. I was just speechless. I was like, how the hell has Bleed pulled this out of their ass? I get it. They are coming in with cash. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was something about like Ye will possibly be joining Blade Esports for like a lot of money or something. I'm not really too sure. But Aspas, really? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can speak pretty good English. Obviously, that's a big one because I mean they're gonna be speaking predominantly English in this roster. Um, if this does happen, then that will be a massive curveball in the basically in the silly season that being VCT. Because that means they need to. That obviously means that Loud needs to find a replacement. I've been also hearing that possibly Aspas might be joining Z Division, which is incredibly far fetched. I think him joining a Pacific team is incredibly far fetched as well. But if this is true, if Aspas right here does indeed join Bleed Esports, unlucky Pacific, they are probably gonna get absolutely thrashed by Aspas and Bleed Esports because I mean everyone else is amazing, like Scary. He can pull off some crazy clutches. Just look in the Pacific Ascension Grand Final against Scars. This crazy guy, he is a phenomenal IGL, a great up and coming IGL. Darion has had some really good flashes, and Egos, he's a very good as well up and coming Singaporean player. If this is gonna be the roster, then my god, Pacific, you guys better watch out. T1 currently nothing, and RIQ also nothing as well. And as we move over to China, I think one change which I just realized that Berlin is now pretty likely to be staying with the team while Vichy is basically gone. So Vichy would not be joining Fun Plus Phoenix, but Berlin will be joining. Well, is most likely to be staying with Fun Plus Phoenix. Other than that, there's nothing else. Still nothing on that final team who could possibly join, but I guess we'll find out. So yeah, that's really about it from me. Obviously, a very interesting looking, especially included for Pacific for Bleed Esports. EMEA, there's been some changes here, especially for BBL Esports and Team Vitality, but mainly BBL, considering there's a bunch of changes possibly for the IGL slot, and then for Americas, we're finally getting something with 100 Thieves, and possibly Loud if Aspas does leave that team. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.